six.
You bring heat and you blitz, you stop the run.
Here's Heat, and it's going to be close. I think he may have made it. Let's see. Dennis Smith leading the defense. He and Atwater, the safeties, have been creating havoc to the running attack.
Well, what they've really been doing, too, Charlie, is inside with the blitzes from the backside predominantly. They've allowed the linebackers to flow to the ball.
Now the spot and the change.
We got it. We got it.
First down, Rams.
And that's a first down by strength and determination. Watch Smith coming from the top, Atwater coming from the bottom, and Bettis bringing all 245 to get just enough for the first down. Smith blitzing from the top, Atwater trying to fill. If Atwater's there a step more or a step earlier, it's fourth down, but Bettis is big enough to make it happen. Like Charlie just mentioned, 7 carries and 3 yards, but that 1 yard he just got on the 7th carry might be the biggest one he's had today.
On the afternoon, he has 30 carries for 84 yards. First down, Rams. Looking to Bettis, they're throwing it away. Flag is there.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
have a feeling that Miller has one option. Throw to Bettis. If he's not there, get it out of bounds, period.
And you got a little holding against the Rams.
That'll make it more difficult. Time now, 3:09. Time remaining.
And Chuck Knox, you just saw there, knows he's in a bad situation with a quarterback that's a little fragile.
Holding offense. Number 77, 10-yard penalty, remain first down.
That's on Darrell Ashmore. Replacing Leo Goaz at right guard.
Yeah, it's his first time as starting in there at guard. And, you know, really, Net just gets in there, gets in his face, and power rushes him and forces him to hold him.
First down, 20, 19-yard line. And there is Bettis, left flat, and the clock will continue. He's down in the field of play, 23-yard line, good for 4, and now Denver will stop the clock. 12 step aside, Rams lead it 27-21. Don't miss this one.
The car on the right was filled with Castrol Syntec, a synthetic oil, the other with conventional oil. They were then drained and started without oil to prove a point. You see, Syntec has a unique molecular structure that bonds to engine parts. Lab tests show it leaves a layer of protection far stronger than conventional oil. And if Syntec protects this well now, imagine if you leave it in. Castrol Syntec protects in ways other oils can't. Get a free officially licensed NFL team sweatshirt when you buy a 6-pack of Castrol Syntec.
The main numbers, 27-21, 2:58. Sub numbers, Denver 2 timeouts remaining. The Rams have 3.
And the 2 big numbers, I think, right now for Wade Phillips and Charlie Waters on the sideline for the Denver Broncos are 27 and 49. Those are the safeties for Denver, and those are the guys that have been causing the most trouble. You got a great chemistry between those 2 coaches. You got Phillips, who's a little more conservative. You got Waters, who wants to blitz. The blitz has got to win out here.
Second and 16. Miller wants to throw. Pass is complete, 30-yard line, and wrapped up immediately. Flipper Anderson pulls it in. Good for 7.
And a nice job by Randy Hilliard of getting a hold of Anderson and not letting them get out of bounds and forcing this whole action to keep going.
And Denver will take their second timeout. They now have 1 timeout remaining, and the reason that they're doing this, they want to take the time now to stop the clock, 2:41. They'll work it one more time, and they got the 2-minute warning because Elway can operate. He likes to have timeouts to operate, but he can operate as he controls it by using the clock, by spiking, going out of bounds, going to the sideline.
And the most important thing for the Denver defense is to get the ball back, like you say, to John Elway's offense as soon as possible. If you get your hands on somebody, you don't give them the first down, you get them to the ground, you get off the field, and let the guy that's the master faster at it now in the NFL. Try to pull off another one.
Rams led after 3, 24-6. You almost had the feeling late in the third quarter that there was no way that Elway and company would have even a chance at making a comeback. Well, guess what? They only trail by 6, 27-21, 2:45 left.
This is one of those late fourth quarter type games that Denver has always found a way to win. In 1994, they've forgotten how to pull these out.
3rd down and 9. Miller from the shotgun. Over the middle, incomplete. It'll be 4th down. Rams will be kicking Kinchen, the intended receiver, and he was decked.
And Steve Atwater was the one that decked Kinchen, and Atwater, Smith, and this defense has done their job. They've remembered their part of the formula, and their part of the formula is to get the ball back to John Elway and see if he can win this one for you at the end.
Incomplete pass stops the clock, 2:40. Sean Landeta kicking to Glenn Milbury. Oh, a good kick. Great kick. Taken at the 17-yard line, to the 25, 30, to the 40-yard line. Out of bounds near the 50-yard line, Glenn Milbury.
Remember here, too, Charlie, with this much time left on the clock, Denver has 1 timeout. They also have a timeout at the 2-minute warning.
And also, remember, think of Kansas City. You don't want to score too soon.
Watch Milburn pick his way. I think the Rams looked like they were expecting him to try to run out of bounds. Joe Kelly, the linebacker, kind of guarding the sidelines to not go out of bounds. Slight problem, guys. The field was open.
A Ram player injured on the near sideline at the 48-yard line. I believe that is Toby Wright, who is down. That was a 53-yard kick by Sean Landeta. Glenn Milburn, a 34-yard counter punt. And the ball is spotted at the Rams' 49-yard line. 2:28 time remaining. Denver with a timeout remaining, and they trail by 6. And think in your mind's eye how effective the last drive was by the Denver Broncos and the John Elway and that hurry-up offense.
And the Rams defense and their defensive coaches remember that. They were huddled on the sideline during that injury pause. They've got to attack John Elway. If they sit back with 2:28 to go, they're going to lose this football game.
From the Ram 49. Elway goes deep, has a man. It is Shannon Sharpe. They say no. They say no. Incomplete. He was sandwiched. Marquez Pope and Robert Bailey. Here's a look.
There were 2 opportunities, one for Sharpe and one for Marquez Pope coming in and making the contact and making the hit. If not for the hit from the back by Pope, Sharpe has that ball. Excellent play. 33 fourth quarter comebacks.
4-man rush. Elway comes to the side. Milburn out of bounds, stops the clock. 2:16. He's out around the 47. Just a couple of yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 8.
And a nice job on that play there. Actually, the first down, too, by the Los Angeles Rams defensive backfield of just blanketing everything outside. Denver is not going in the middle so far. Elway's got to find a way to get some yardage over the middle. The heck with the clock.
They mark it at the 48 as 3rd and 9. Elway's pass far side, Sharpe, and he is down. They're going to mark the spot the 47-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 8.
Excellent job by Wyman Henderson, number 24, just man-on-man, physically taking care of Shannon Sharpe.
And with that play, we come to the 2-minute mark. We'll step aside. Back in a moment.
Liberty Mutual Insurance presents Legends of the Game. Critics carped that this QB's glasses had a better chance of making the Hall of Fame than he did. Instead, number 12 put on a career-long spectacle, including 2 Super Bowl championships. Who was this legend?
Oh, come on. No.
Great. The issue is auto theft. It's out of control. Liberty Mutual is the first insurer to give police tracking devices that get stolen cars back 95% of the time. And these devices also help catch the thieves. So you both get what you deserve. Liberty Mutual, facing the issues that face our customers.
Bespectacled Bob Greasy made fashion history and the Hall of Fame. Bob Greasy, a true legend of the game.
Hello?
Hi, Jan from the paper calling to confirm your fax.
Go ahead.
The ad reads, for sale, fax machine, answering machine, speakerphone.
Introducing the Compact Presario. With fax machine, message center, speakerphone, and CD-ROM drive built in, it's one business tool that could replace a lot of others.
Going out of business, huh?
Actually, I'm just getting started.
The turning point of the second half of the season for the Rams, for the Broncos. Rams lead it 27-21. The margin 6 points. Denver has the ball at the Los Angeles 47-yard line. It is 4th down and 8.
I make Anthony Miller, Derek Russell beat me on this play. I don't let Shannon Sharp or Milburn beat me for a first down to keep this drive going if I'm the Rams.
Needs a first down. Shannon Sharp with the grab. No. Incomplete. Sharp thought he had it.
Sharp thought he had it. Every player on the Broncos sideline thought he had it. And you can see Wade Phillips and his coaching staff thought he had it. Let's have a look. This could be the play for the Broncos in '94 and their attempted comeback. Look at the ball. Wow.
And if he has his arms underneath, it is a catch. If
One more time.
It's not.
Going away. Tell you what, I think that was a good call. I think that ball got on the ground.
I agree with you. So the Rams take over on downs at their own 47-yard line. First down, needing only to run out the clock. Remember, the Broncos only with 1 timeout remaining. And here is Bettis. Out to the 49. Has a couple. And Denver will now take their last timeout. Elijah Alexander with the last tackle. And Wade thought he had the catch. It is time now for the employee owners of Avis to salute our Avis MVP. And it is Chris Chandler, the winner of today's We Try Harder Award.
If you're the Denver Broncos, you go into this game figuring we got to try to make the Ram quarterback beat us. And you know what? That is exactly what Chris Chandler and the receivers for the Rams did with the passing game. They're the ones that beat Wade Phillips and the Broncos today. Chris Chandler, our Avis We Try Harder Award winner. Avis, the official rental company of the National Football League. 18 of 24, 220 yards, 2 touchdowns, an interception. You can see, and he got dinged with a little bit of a concussion.
Yeah, the lights are a little fuzzy, but you know, right now, if this will carry through in 1:48, and he'll get that win, he'll feel a lot better. The key right now for the Rams is extremely simple. It's ball maintenance. You don't want a mishandled snap. There's been 2 of those and 2 fumbles so far.
And here is Bettis off of the left side to the Denver 48-yard line. And that's a gain of 4, so it's going to be 3rd down and about 4. Alexander again with a tackle. Meanwhile, the Rams will milk the clock. 26 seconds on the play clock, 1:26 now left in the ball game.
Wade Phillips can only wonder what if, and At this point, Chuck Knox and Los Angeles Rams have a chance to move up to 4-5, and they can start thinking about what might be.
Brad Fickle checks into that offensive line. 3rd down and 4. And Bettis, as he leans at the 45-yard line, maybe the 4, they'll mark at the 45. And it'll be 4th down and still a couple to go, maybe a yard and a half. And again, they'll just let the clock run. 43 seconds and counting.
They'll let this thing go all the way down to about 18 seconds before they get the penalty and then kick.
14 seconds, now 10 seconds, so there's, about an 18-second difference. You're right, 17 to 18-second difference. And they'll just sit and wait. Now, Landeta, what he's going to do is wait till it gets down to 1 second, and then he'll take the timeout. So the Rams stop the clock, and they now have 2 timeouts remaining. This gives up an opportunity to remind you that following the game on most of these stations, a special 2-hour season premiere of Earth 2. And that will be followed by the network television premiere of Star Trek, The Undiscovered Country. Viewers on the West Coast will see these shows starting at 7 o'clock Pacific time. So tonight here on NBC, and if you're in the middle of the country or in the East, stay with us as we will be going right to Earth 2. That is a special 2-hour season premiere. And it will be followed by Star Trek, The Undiscovered Country. So a great night here on NBC. And what a ball game this turned out to be after a very, very slow start for the Broncos.
You know, one word can describe 1994 for John Elway and the Denver Broncos and Wade Phillips and his entire organization. Almost. They have almost been good enough quite a bit. And almost gets you 5-11 if you're not careful in a 16-game season.
John Landeta to kick to Glenn Milburn. 18 seconds left. Everybody stays away from it, and the clock keeps counting down. And now it is blown dead with 5 seconds left in the ball game. So the Denver Broncos with just one long, lonely chance.
And the safeties and defensive backs for the Los Angeles Rams should be about 50 yards downfield.
The Rams here would go to 4-5, trailing the 49ers, whose record's 7-2, and Atlanta's 5-4. Denver, if it holds, will slip to 3-6. Hitting San Diego, Kansas City, and the Raiders.
Charlie, the chances of this happening make George Foreman last night look like a lock.
Elway throws. It is incomplete. 1 second left. One more play. One more opportunity. Denver returning home for 3. And the Rams back in town here in Anaheim. They'll be hosting the Raiders.
That's a sellout next week here in Los Angeles.
And look at the defense that you were talking about. The defensive safeties back at the 40, 45-yard line. That's their own territory. Line of scrimmage is way down at the 11. Three-man rush. Pass is incomplete. And that is the end of the ball game. The final score, the Los Angeles Rams 27 and the Denver Broncos 21. This is Charlie Jones and Randy Cross. Except for those of you on the West Coast now, we take you directly to the exciting premiere of Earth 2.